it's really hot today in San Francisco, in which case please tell me in the chat room if the stream is not working. But welcome to Code with Swiss. This is, I think, episode 3 or 4, or if you want to start counting from 3 years ago when I started live coding, it's episode 100-ish, 200-ish, who knows. So what we're going to work on today is continuing our NextJS app build, where I'm building a sort of headless CMS for use with my own blog. And if that works well, we might productize it later and make it work across for other people. I just got a really good idea of how we can add actual submissions so that I can publish without messing around with Git manually. Where we are at right now is that we have an error in the markdown machinery that we try to extract into a common library. It's breaking with, what's this called, where I'm packaging stuff with Parcel. And the reason we started using Parcel is because we're trying to use images in some of the React components that the machinery exports. So what I can do today is remove those images, and then we can go back to microbundle, which I think will mean that the component is going to start working. So we can then keep working on the actual CMS and try more Next.js stuff. We're gonna go for about 45 minutes today because I am literally melting right now. And I think my computer is going to start melting very soon as well. How is the zoom? Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see that, but that is a literal drop of sweat going down my face. San Francisco does not have AC. I don't know why. This city does not know about those magnificent things. So here we go. We're gonna start with going into my Markdown email converter library that we created on the last stream. So that was on Wednesday. Go into cd markdown email converter. We're gonna say yarn remove parcel, and we're gonna add microbundle again. This model isn't specified. What? I don't have Parcel installed? Why don't I have Parcel installed? How am I building this stuff? Parcel is just installed globally. Okay, that works. So we can say yarn add -d microbundle. Oh, hello, 8 people watching. How are you doing today? Wow. It is so hot up here. So I'm removed the one I have to remove, and then let's see where I'm using the actual images. Let's get the package JSON working first so that I am not doing too many things at once, because that's when it gets very confusing in my brain. So we've removed that, added that. We can then remove parcel bundler and change this back to saying that main is still index dist index.js. Wow, my computer is really struggling, so hopefully I'm not dropping too many frames. Please let me know. We're gonna say the source is in source/index.js. No, not part. Why are you doing this, computer? Don't autocomplete if you don't know what's going on. We're gonna change this to say micro bundle watch, and build is going to be just micro bundle. I think that's how it's supposed to be. Got that. Now let's see where we are. Where are we loading images? If we go git grab source image, git grab images, and we look at source, we have the reload image, the loader image, and the error image. Instead of all of that, let's go to the reload button. Instead of using the reload image, we're going to say this is just going to say reload for now. We don't really need to care about this. It can just say reload and be a button. We could actually import, let's deal with that later. Then we go into screenshot, which has a loader and an error image, and we can remove those and say, where are we using loader image? Set image is loader image, which we are rendering down here. Aha, that's why I was doing it that way. So now we need a different way of saying that. Actually, you know what? Let's use something from Imager or a GIF. Let's say loading GIF. So we get this working, and then we can make it, you know, nicer. And so let's find a nice load. Come on. Okay, computer is struggling. Let's do, okay, this looks like a good one to me. copy image address, and we put this here. Come on. Wow, my mouse is lagging. Computer is definitely struggling. Can somebody please let me know if I am actually streaming successfully? Because I can't tell. No, come on. Get me a good URL. Copy link media. First, copy. And let's put that down here. Come on. Okay, source GIF. That should work. And then we need also an error image. Const error image is going to be, let's see. Here, let's get a error Giphy. Error. Great. This one looks perfect. Okay, I don't know why nobody wants to tell me in the chat room what's going on. Come on, media, click, copy, source, there we go. Okay, paste, wow, it did it in the wrong sequence. Okay, so we should now be able to package this. Come on, save. Now if I rmrf everything from dist, and we can then go and say yarn dev, that's going to build my library, which is yarn linked. Cool. It's not going to your Chromecast. I have no idea why that would be the case, Schemer. I wonder if Chromecast doesn't support Twitch to YouTube, that might work. Okay, let's see, is microbundle gonna manage to? No. Loader GIF, images loader GIF. What? Images loader GIF files are no, but where am I importing that? Git grep loader GIF from source. It is on remark Giphy search, so we're gonna use this one again. Remark Giphy search. Here we're gonna say, what was it? Loader image, yes. So we say const loader image equals that stuff. Cool. So now we go back to yarn dev, and this should manage to actually build. So when this builds, we can then go run my NextJS app, and it should run, and we'll see if it actually does. All right, come on, computer. Is there anything? Aha, I'm importing something wrong. Use remark is not exported by source utils, which is imported in. We go at source utils, use remark. It's saying, aha, let's do just export function use remark, not default, and then it's good. It should start working. This was a wrong file. Come on, let's do that again. Yarn dev, and the next step then is going to be rendering a text area which accepts a bunch of markdown and then renders it under our thing. That's the idea, at least. Oh. Come on, compile to dist. You got this, computer. I know you do. No? Aha. Because we now have to go into letter render. That's this one here. Come on. Letter render needs to import use remark as a named export. Come on. Computer going to actually detect that this is happening. Now I need to rerun it manually. That's kind of annoying. Microbundle watch. No name was provided for external module octokit rest in output globals. Guessing octokit. Okay. I didn't know it was being external, but whatever. Didn't I install that? Package JSON. Yeah, octokit rest. It's a dependency. That should be fine. Come on. You got this. Yes. Okay. So we got it compiled, which now means let's yarn link it again just to make sure that we have the right one. and I run yarn dev in my Next.js project, and this should now at least be able to start, and then we can try to remember how I was actually using this. Yeah, the idea is that you take the markdown and you put it into the letter render component, and that renders it, right? Yes, gets markdown, and we haven't figured out the Giphy API key, but we will figure that out later. I think for now I'm just hard coding it, which is fine-ish. I mean, it's not actually fine, but because I'm not publishing these on GitHub, it should be fine. Because this code is still just on my computer. I'm doing it as open source, but it's not open sourced yet. Okay. Now, is this going to actually run? No, operator runtime is not defined. What the hell does that even mean? While any console log will be displayed in the terminal window. Okay. So I think, let's see, what does the internet say about this? And it's kind of interesting to code when your mouse is being unreliable because the computer is so laggy. Regenerator runtime is not defined. How to fix the regenerator runtime is not defined error. Let's see, is that something? Come on. Okay. Exporting to, let's go look at GitHub, micro bundle. How do we specify which Babel version we want? Or like, because it looks like this is a problem with incorrectly compiling stuff. Input code, blah, error message. Okay, that's the Babel bot. Okay. So Babel being available globally, simply following the instruction in its README to ensure regenerability. Okay, so I guess this is something to do with the default Next.js. So I'm going to add regenerator runtime, or how can we, let's make sure that, does microbundle let us specify the version? In addition to the above formats, microbundle also outputs a modern bundle especially designed to work in all modern browsers, preserves modern stuff, yes. How to point to modern code in the package JSON is being discussed. You might use the module field. Scripts, blah, microbundle watch, specifying builds, yeah. Okay, mangling properties, all CLI stuff. Look like there's a good. So let's go and add Res, or actually, let's see if there's anything about this specifically for Next.js. Next.js, come on, Next.js, reference error, regenerator runtime. Okay, so I'm dropping frames a lot more. I think that's because, yeah, that is because it's hot today, and my computer struggles when it's hot. Lol. Okay, Next.js, super helpful. Your Babel setup. I'm using the default Next.js Babel setup. Okay, so we're gonna try to make sure that it's globally available. Let's see. Standalone runtime for regenerator, compile, generator, and async functions. Either of the following styles will work. Okay, so let's try adding that. I don't know why I need to add that to Next.js. Should be automatic, but sure. Yarn add regenerator runtime. Bam. And then we go into our app. Come on. Yes, app.js for pages. No, is there a better place? Theme.js for styles, hello.js pages, index.js on pages. Let's do app.js. This is where we define everything that's happening. Yeah. Hey, I'm Obi. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag. It's because it's very hot in San Francisco today and my computer is struggling with the thermals. I should have brought the ice packs for it, but I did not. So we're going to import regenerator runtime from regenerator runtime. Bam. Regenerator runtime, which should now, this should make it available globally. So we're gonna try running yarn dev again, and we'll see if it works. And about how to stream without killing my computer. Yep, encoding is overloaded. That's why you're seeing the lag. So we're gonna get this working. It shouldn't be. Then we're gonna cut this early because with this much lag, I just don't think it's fun for it, and I'm melting anyway. So let's see. What can we get it at least running? And then obviously you're, well, not obviously, but I'm going to post a write-up of this session tomorrow-ish, and I'm going to take a deeper look into why I had to add regenerator runtime, so I'm not spending that time doing that research right now. So explanation for that will be in the write-up. Come on. Will it run? Will it run now? All I want is for this code to at least run, and then we can call it quits because it's too hot and my computer is struggling. No. Now L is not a constructor. Huh. I don't get it. Why is this having so much trouble? Like, what the hell is NextJS doing with this code so that it's not importable? Where am I trying to use this? Let's go to index.js pages. How am I using this? I am importing letter render from markdown email converter, and then all hell breaks loose. So one more thing I can try is to actually publish this as a module, which is a terrible idea because it has my Giphy key set up, but let's try it. So let's do git add dot, and we say git commit -m working build with micro bundle, and we're gonna say that come on. Oh, can I mark it private? How do I make it private? Or I don't know. Private? No, it doesn't say. Markdown email converter. Let's do. This is not version 1 yet. It's still version 000. We're git commit -m very alpha version, and I'm going to npm publish this and then try to actually let's run yarn build once more just in case, so that we are deploying the actually built version. The reason I'm doing this is because I've seen with a lot of CLI setups with like Vue CLI and potentially Next.js, I haven't tried yet, they often don't work when you have linked compiled libraries. So what I'm going to try to do is to actually publish it as an npm module, install it properly, and then running Next.js, and maybe that's going to work. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to figure out something else. But this is one way to test whether it's Next.js being weird or if microbundle is being weird. And of those two, I'm gonna guess Next.js is weird because I've successfully used microbundle before, and this is pretty much the exact issue I have run into before. Link a compiled library. Okay, so we've got that. We go npm publish. I'm gonna use my Authy app to do two-factor on. I guess you're gonna see it, but hopefully it's single use, or rather it expires anyway. Okay, so I am publishing that markdown email converter. Bam, that is published. I can now go yarn unlink markdown email converter. Also, this is a terrible name for a library, but